Wall Sharpening. I'm here with Daniel Lerwell. How are you, mate?
What's happening?
Wall Sharpening, Dan.
What's happening?
So, well, if anybody doesn't know who you are, which most people in Swansea will know, especially if they're following the boxing and BKB, tell us a bit about what you've been doing.
Well, dull old boy, I started back boxing to raise awareness for autism.
Yeah.
And I got roped into doing bare knuckle.
That's amazing. You've been doing amazing, mate.
Yeah, it's just gone on and on and on. And fight for world title now. Yeah.
You're picking up a lot of momentum because your highlight reels are just fucking off the charts.
Yeah, they are coming good. Hopefully get another good one this time now. So
I don't doubt you, mate.
Yeah,
I don't doubt you.
I'll try my best anyway.
We've just been down and done a bit of recording, and we're going to make a promo video, and you've been training hard.
Can't wait to see it. Yeah. Sean, you come down, he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It was a hot one tonight.
It was a pleasure, man. My pleasure.
It was a tough one tonight, yeah.
I was sweating. My t-shirt was soaking, and I was just standing there with the camera.
That camera's heavy, yo.
Well, yeah, it's not as heavy as those mitts you were throwing, like. But yeah, it's it's a massive thing you're doing, raising awareness for autism as well, and it's with these things, like I try and raise awareness for depression, and if I see other people looking to raise awareness, whether it be like Mark Owen when he came on for Williams syndrome for his son Jacob,
and he's doing well. Oh, his son, he looks really well.
Amazing. It is amazing.
Kids, fucking fantastic.
And like you with your raising awareness for autism, it's amazing. Well, mate, you've raised massive awareness. Yeah. You're doing really well. You're keeping on going well, and it's just raising more awareness the further you go in.
I say it all the time, but I don't think people believe me. Like the titles, the money's not very good anyway, as everyone knows. But you can pay better than most places. But if I can raise one awareness to one person on each fight, that's one more extra person that's of autism, and that's my goal. At the end of the day,
yeah, because you don't see many of the other fighters really that are so sort of focused on the awareness. Because you can see with you. That's the main goal. It's the goal.
Yeah, that is the goal. Yeah. And as I told you earlier on, I'll probably try when I know it's time to stop, I'll stop. Yeah. I won't go further. No. And my goal after that then is to actually open a gym. Yeah. For kids with disabilities and adults. That's amazing. Yeah, that's the end goal. That's an amazing. Yeah, that's the end game.
That's the end. Yeah. And mate, I mean, it's to have a dream in focus like that. Because like I say on you all the time, follow your dreams, your passions. And people have got such a wide range of passions and dreams. And there's so many different avenues people can take. And what you're saying there, you've already got the vision of what you're aiming for.
And the vision is kids, adults, it's not just with autism, with all disabilities. I'm going to open a gym up just for them.
That's massive.
Yeah. So they got somewhere to go. They don't have to worry about, being fucking looked at and stuff like that. They don't have to worry about anything. Yeah. Just come in the gym, train, do whatever they like. They can punch a bag.
Be comfortable.
They can run up and down. They can do whatever they want. Yeah. I'll have some lights in place so they got sensory stuff and stuff for them. That's my goal.
It's brilliant.
That's the goal, mate.
That's a massive, that would be a massive thing to do.
All about that then is trying to get my son into it. So that'd be brilliant.
Oh, it is, because have they got much stuff like centres like that around?
Not in Swansea. I know Fighting for Autism got a lot of gyms involved with them. Yeah. But I don't think there's many gyms about just for kids with disabilities. Yeah. Just specifically for them. Yeah. And that's my end game. That's my end goal.
That's a massive thing to do. That is, especially and a massive for the the community. Yeah. Because it's a subject that people do need to sort of be educated on, because it's so easy for, especially in this day and age, we're living in a time where people are so judgmental.
That's right, mate. People don't like it sometimes. Yeah. And as I say again, even with mental health, it'd be open for mental health. People with mental health, they can come on their own.
Yeah.
You know, they can come on their own and train.
Yeah.
You can have slots, even if the kids' disabilities ones come on their own.
Yeah.
They're not, you know, too thing about being around people. We'll open like 45-minute slots from.
Yeah.
Come and train.
It's creating,
come and enjoy yourself.
Creating a safe environment where they feel comfortable.
It's making them feel accepted.
Yeah.
And that's why I fight for autism acceptance and autism awareness. But acceptance is the main key thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you won't believe how much it is to them kids and to them adults to just be accepted in normal life. Yeah. And that's the main goal. Like,
what advice would you give to like other parents who probably just finding out about they could have a child who's got autism? What advice would you give?
It's hard to explain this. When I found out, I thought it was the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. No. It's the opening of a new world. Exactly, yeah. Right? And that's the key thing. I mean, when you have a kid with disability, a child with disability, and they do something and you don't think they're going to do, it's like winning a lottery. Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's massive. It's massive. Yeah. And for everyone out there now that's just starting, just found out, it's not the end of the world. It's just the beginning of a new one. It's the beginning, and that's a good message to. And the thing is, they told me my son would never speak. They told me my son would live with us all his life. Yeah. They told us, the doctor told us loads of stuff. My son speaks. Yeah. All right, he don't speak like me and him. He can't have a conversation. Fuck, I can't speak properly myself. Not me, I'm from Tamil. But yeah, you know, we can say words now. Yeah. You know. Obviously, you know, he's still in a nappy. Some things are still really hard. Yeah. Like my wife went a trip to Lerwell Bay last week. And she found it really hard up there with him because, you know, with all the COVID restrictions and that, and he won't have to run around and that, it's quite hard just to keep him in one spot. My missus was following him. Yeah. But the way Lerwell Bay dealt with it was brilliant, I gotta say that. Yeah. And poor Adam, I put him on Facebook, love him. And he got Asperger's himself. Yeah. And I've done a public apology. I know. But yeah, but it just goes to show. Fair play to you doing a public apology, because it just goes to show that even though I'm raising awareness, it shows how easy you can. Even though I'm raising awareness, even though Adam's on the spectrum, it still needs awareness. Still needs to be held on our account as well. Yeah. Even the kids and guys and the gals that's on the spectrum need to be aware of other kids. Need to be aware. Like what? I don't know if you want to go into what happened so people can. It was, looking back now, what happened was my son had to stay around the table. Yeah. Which obviously the COVID rules. He ran off to the stage. My wife was behind him. He loves lights. Yeah. Like different colour lights. They're drawn into, sensory. He loves lights. So he drawn into the lights. My missus was standing with him. This guy come over and said, look, can you take your son back to the table? Yeah, no problem. My wife explained to him, look, he's autistic. Yeah. You know, no, that was it. Talking about the table. He ran back over. Something happened and the guy said, look, I know your son's autistic, but can you control him? Now that sounds... And then it's like, that sounds harsh. You took that... well, you would take it personally. It sounds harsh, right? But people with Asperger's... Yeah. They just straightforward. They can't control it. It's not even that. There's no in between with them. Yeah. There's no like, oh look, can you? No. There's no. It's hard sympathy. There's no sympathy there. It's just, oh, well, can you control your child? I know we got autism. He didn't mean nothing by it. No. What he meant was, look, can you take him back to the table? How I know we got to, but it's how we come across. And when my wife not knowing he was Asperger's, which I think, on the entertainment team's part, perhaps someone should have gone on to my wife, explained to her. Yes, and none of it would have happened. Yeah. But, it just come across like that. Made my wife was in tears for about 3 hours after that. Yeah. She's gone out, seen a manager, just gone back to the caravan, felt like my son wasn't supposed to be here because he's disabled, he's autistic. And just went from there then, and obviously I'm going to be angry. Well, you go into be. Well, at the end of the day, you're thinking some guy has just fucking had a go at your child, like. Well, what I should have done, I should have gone in touch with management first, rather than putting it on social media. I wouldn't have done that though, probably. I would. It's thing. But then when you know, Adam said sorry to my wife. My wife seen how nervous he was, and I can't thank him enough for that. Yeah. It is. The problem is the world we're living in now, right? Yeah. Everybody's so quick to judge. Everybody wants to judge somebody, and
there's not much understanding in the
there's
world
not,
at the
not
minute.
much understanding in the world. Another instant up there. My son, sometimes he wears ear defenders, not all the time, because he don't like kids crying.
Yeah, just something triggers it, like.
And a toddler about 3 started crying next to him, and he just pushed him like, and he fell over. Yeah, the mother went mad, which is totally. Like, obviously the mother is going to go mad. I mean, it's totally respectable to go mad. But my wife tried calming her down, trying to explain, look, my son's autistic. I'm really sorry. Apologised to her. She didn't want to know. She went back to the thing. My missus followed. Look, I'm really, really sorry. The other guy and girl was with her said, look, there's no problem. No, the kid's fine. Yeah, he's just fell over. It's fine. Yeah. The mother then got a bit upset, which is totally understandable. I mean, I totally understand it. But when you've got someone trying to explain to you, then, look, my son's autistic and that. Yeah. People don't understand autism, see? No. They don't understand that even just a little cry, it's in his head. It can trigger something. In his head. It's a million things going off at once. Yeah, they're not... and people need to understand. Yeah, and my wife got into alteration with her, and she said, look, I don't care if your child is autistic, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So my wife said, I don't care if my son pushed your son over, blah, blah, blah. And... it just went tit for tat. The next day, I come home from work, and I had to take her home because she was so upset with the week. Oh. And it's so hard for me not being there. Because with me now, I would have said, look, I'm sorry, love. Yeah. He's autistic. There's nothing I could have done about it. I'm really sorry. No, it's not. And if she said to me, I don't care if your son's autistic, I say, well, that's your problem. What sort of person are you? Yeah, like? No, it's not even that. I would just said, I can understand you upset. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's all you can say. I would just ignore her. Yeah, that's all you can say. But my wife gets so upset about it because she tries. She's honestly gone without her. Yeah, my son wouldn't be able to function. She's your rock, like she's my rock. She's my son's rock. She's my daughter's rock. She is the rock, like. But yeah, it was another one up there, and I got upset again, and then that was the end of it. Then she went back home the next day. So as I got home from work, I was picking her up and taking her home. Yeah. It's trying to get that understanding out there so people. Yeah, but Track Bay been brilliant, mind. They have a day now where they have an autistic awareness day. Are they? Oh, I got to get in touch with the manager and that, and we're going to sort it out. That's good. And hopefully get Adam there as well. And they're going to have a day just, in the clubhouse with the autistic kids, and just a meeting of how they can do things better, which is fantastic. Well, fair play to Trek Bay. So shout out to Trek Bay for doing that. Shout out to Trek Bay. There should be more people doing stuff like that, really, too. I don't feel a need to keep my son away playing from a park with autistic. No, why should I do that? No, it's like saying he's a kid. Like he should be able to play there with other kids. And to me, that's disability. It's discrimination. It's discrimination, and I'm not keeping my son away from the park. He shouldn't be because he's autistic. It's not fair on him. And people might disagree with me, and they can fuck off. No, it's not fair. It's a difficult situation because people need to be more understanding about the disabilities. That's what needs. And if it's busy in the park, my son will say go home anyway. Yeah, he'd like it being busy. Doesn't like it too busy. It's just one of the things you get used to learning to deal with it, and you get used to learning to live with it. But it's not fair to stop him going in there. And I wouldn't do that. No, that wouldn't be fair. I wouldn't do it at all. And sorry to the lady. He pushed his son over. I know that. But I think a bit more autism awareness. A bit more understanding. That's what pushes me on, mate. Yeah, it's little things like that fucking pushes me on more and more all the time. Because even though I know a lot about autism, I haven't had any personal experience myself with it. Yeah. And even though I know about it, I'm aware about certain things of what it is and what it does. Yeah. But I'm not 100% clued up with everything with it, Which way can I put it? I put it in a way before is if you see a child not doing a normal thing, don't turn your nose up. Don't stare, just be aware. That's what I said, right? Yeah. So if you see a kid having a tantrum on the floor, he may be having a tantrum. Yeah. Maybe. But he may be autistic. He may be having a meltdown. Exactly. Everything might be getting on top of him, and he might be having a meltdown. So don't stare. It's the worst thing you can do is stare. No, just mind your business. Just mind your business. Really mind your business. Just ask a lady if she's all right. Everything all right? Ask the mother or the father or the parents, are you all right? Yeah. Do you need help or anything? Yeah. that you won't believe how far that goes.
And it's
happened once to us in 7 years. He's 7 in July.
Someone's
asked if we are right once.
Yeah.
And the thing was, it was in Porthcawl Fair, as it goes.
Yeah.
And she was an ice cream lady, and she had an autistic son.
And she understood.
And it wasn't even with my son. It was with my nephew.
Yeah.
My nephew's autistic and deaf as well, Rio.
Yeah.
And she come out to the ice cream store with a lolly for him.
Yeah.
And she said, my son's autistic, I know what's happening here.
And that's why she understood.
I couldn't thank her enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what she understood.
And it's learning. It's going to be a slow process to get people.
And listen, it happens to every parent. I mean, if you ask any autistic parent, have they ever been stared at or someone sniggered at them?
Yeah.
100% they have.
Guaranteed.
100,000,000%.
Or somebody's looked down
and ask
on.
them how that made them feel, and it makes you feel down there.
It will.
It makes you feel terrible. No, I got over it. I just go, fuck off.
Well, you know that like you're doing the best of your abilities.
I mean, it's crazy. Like I used to get upset when people would be talking about his son's playing football and that. I used to get really upset. You know, somebody saying, "Oh, my son's playing football." I think in the back of my head, I wish I could take
in your head, like I
wish I could take my son to the gym. I wish I could take my son fishing. I used to dwell on it. I used to think, I can't take him fishing. I can't do it. But now I think, I take him fishing. Yeah. I take him wherever he wants to go.
Anywhere he wants.
Wherever I want to take him, I'll take him. I don't care who stares. I don't care who
if that's what he wants to do.
If that's what he wants to do. Yeah. If he wants to go, if I take him fishing, he wants to go in the pond, he can go in the pond if he wants. His mother don't mind. If he wants to go in the pond, he can go in the pond.
Get in there.
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah.
It's different doesn't mean you can do anything less. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So, yeah.
And it is amazing, mate. And I massively support like what you're doing and what you're fighting for.
I've even laid on the floor with him once because people are staring at him. So I laid on the floor with him.
Stay there with him, like.
Just laid on the floor with him and started kicking myself.
That's amazing. It is like.
Yeah. So
you know, it's a massive learning curve for you as well, isn't it? It's massive.
He learns every day, mate. To the parents that's going through it now. You know, I speak to Paulie from Fighting for Autism a lot. His son's autistic. You learn something new every day. Yeah. He's a big help, man. He's huge help to me. Yeah. Massive help to me. He's a self-funded charity. He does everything. Yeah. He's not like these charities that live in fucking £1 million houses and run it as a business.
What's the charity called again?
Fighting for Autism.
Your charity. Yeah, I thought it was a different one.
I'm an ambassador for it.
Yeah.
Paulie's the main man in Europe. Yeah. Fantastic.
A big shout out to Paulie as well, man.
Big shout out to Paulie at Fighting for Autism.
All these people who are working hard behind the scenes.
We've got Brian then is America Fighting for Autism.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible, but I can't remember the Australian guy. But there's a guy in Australia as well. I think his name's John. I think his name's John.
We'll go with John.
Shout out to John. We'll go with the Aussie. Yeah. Well done to the Aussie as well, yeah.
Yeah. No, it is amazing. There's so many people who put so much work in behind the scenes.
Oh, man, you won't believe it.
And nobody...
You won't believe how much work they put in.
Nobody knows.
Fighting for Autism, they don't get a penny out of it. No. Everything goes to kids. Everything goes to gyms. Everything goes to helping other people. They are absolutely fantastic.
That's what charity should be, though. I was talking about this with Marco Wynn.
And mate, don't get me started on it because I
it's fucking
if you're
disgusting.
If you're looking at some of the big, I won't mention any names. If you're looking at some of the big charities, you've got directors living in £1 million houses.
I know.
On 300 grand a year.
It's sickening,
That's
mate.
not fucking charity.
It's sickening, mate.
That's not a charity.
It's not.
So when you donate money, Tom,
it's a business, like.
Not even 30% of the money's going to charity. Yeah. You know what I mean, it's a business.
How can they legally allow them to do that? How?
I am with a clue, mate.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Just because they're giving some money to charity, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, any little helps. I won't say that, but...
Well, yeah, but the percentage they're giving is a fucking...
It's tiny. It's minute compared to what they're getting paid.
Disgusting.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And there is autistic charities out there as well that do exactly the same. Yeah. That's why I won't mention them. That's why I won't raise money from them and stuff.
It's...
But yeah, Fighting for Autism is the best one I've worked with. Best people. Yeah. Exactly like me. Down to earth. Yeah. Been brought up in council estates.
Everybody's
and being done it themselves.
Everybody's on the same wavelength and everybody's understanding.
My friend John O'Leary, got a son Andre, he walks me out in the fights.
Yeah.
Great. The best out.
It's massive. Like,
unbelievable, mate. It's great.
Like what you're doing is a really good thing, mate. It is, like, you know, and you're good at what you do as well.
I try my best.
I mean, I'll try and put like a highlight reel in around this area by here now, just to show you some of the knockouts, because you're not going to want to miss his next fight, and it's on July the 3rd, in it? Yeah,
fight against a tough opponent, Mason Shaw.
Yeah, he's a tough one, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Probably my toughest test, I think.
Yeah.
People always have comments on that because he's lost a few.
Oh,
but he steps up and fights anyone.
Yeah,
I mean, he fought the guy last time three weights above what he normally fights.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
anybody who's willing to step in that,
exactly,
whether it be a cage, a ring,
anything.
you know, fucking when you got your toe on the line, like fighting with the old bales of hay.
Fantastic.
Anybody who's willing to get in there,
Respect.
like, nobody should be saying anything negative about any fucking fighter,
No.
unless you were willing to fucking get in there yourself.
That's right, mate.
It shouldn't be happening.
Right.
It takes a lot of fucking guts to get in there and do that, and especially come out with some of the knockouts you fucking come out with. You've had some proper fucking scraps, mate.
A few lucky punches, that's all.
Fuck, you must have fucking dynamite in your hands, mate.
Oh, fucking hell. I wish, mate. I don't feel like it today, I'll be honest with you.
Talk us through some of your fights, like, so your first fight in BKB.
First fight with BKB, I was only supposed to have one fight. I was just to fight BKB. I had autism tops on.
Yeah.
I knew they was getting a big following.
Yeah.
Got in touch with James Lilly, who's a good mate of mine, and he got me on there. I fought Peter Radford.
Yeah.
Didn't know much about him, and he had about 8 fights. Never been knocked out properly. I went in there, done the job.
Done the job. Give him his first knockout.
Lovely guy, mine. I gotta be honest. He's an actor.
Is he?
He's an actor. Does loads for charity. He's a vegan. He is.
Has he been in anything big acting wise?
I don't know. I'd like to ask him that.
Get him on the podcast,
he
then.
looks like a Viking type. So I wonder if he's been on any of the Viking shows.
Yeah, he probably fucking has.
He's a lovely guy, mind.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Nottingham. They call him Little John.
Little
I
John.
think it's Nottingham anyway. But his nickname's Little John.
Little
He's
John.
6'9".
Yeah.
He's huge.
Fucking
He's massive. Yeah, that was my
throwing
first fight.
punches up like Alec.
Yeah, that was my first fight. They caught him with a good left hook.
Yeah.
I think it was like 1 minute.
Is there?
Then the second fight, I was supposed to fight a guy named Danny McIntosh.
Yeah.
A British title eliminator. He pulled out, I think it was like 2 days before. Then this guy stepped in, knew nothing about him. Stepped in last minute, mate. Peter Mulvey.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything about him. So
it's difficult when you're going into a fight and you don't know nothing about the person.
Danny McIntosh, and he was going to be a good boxer, so I was going to try and rough him up a bit. Anyway, he pulled out. Anyway, Peter Mulvey stepped in, fucking awesome. He stepped in out of nowhere. So I didn't know much about him. Another tough guy. I stopped him in I think it was the first or second round. Left up again.
Yeah.
I got to take my hat off him more. Stepped in like that. Boom, stepped in.
Just to get in like
that. Birmingham boy.
You know, was he sort of is he somebody who's always sort of training anyway?
He's boxed. He's I'm sure he's won like a northern title or something in boxing.
Yeah.
He's won a few boxing matches. I'm sure he boxed Jimmy as well. McCrory.
Jimmy McCrory, is it?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jimmy as well.
Shout out to Jimmy, lovely guy.
Lovely guy.
Yeah,
what a nice guy.
He stepped in, I stopped him. And then the third fight then was for a British title against CJ Mills.
Yeah.
I think everyone has seen that fight. It's
yeah.
I think one video had 29 million views. It was taken off Facebook in the end, but
that's fucking nuts. Why did they take it off Facebook?
Something happened between BKB and MMA videos. Stupid, really, because MMA videos are giving them a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
I suppose BKB were giving them a lot of videos as well, so it works both ways. So stupid, really, on both parts.
It is stupid.
But yeah, 29 million views at it.
That's nuts. What a gutter they've taken it off.
I had Daniel Cormier share it.
Did he?
I had Frank Mir share it.
Fuck.
Doug Rose.
Oh, that's massive.
Who shared it? Loads, mate.
Big names like.
It, yeah.
That's nuts. That is
unbelievable. I know it's not them. I know it's the media.
Yeah.
But
Doug Rose, she's a fucking beast.
Beast, yeah, unbelievable, mate.
She looks.
But yeah, they shared it. 29 million views at all together.
That's crazy, mate. 29 million views.
I think the fight itself had like 9 million views now. Yeah.
I'm gutted they pulled that down.
I got them, mate. I got a photo of it somewhere with the 29 million views.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, they pulled it down there. They fell out, pulled it all down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But yeah, 29 million views I had. That was another knockout. Another tough guy. He went out in the Shield.
Yeah.
I caught him with some heavy shots, mate. When you could feel him.
Yeah. What's your toughest
My toughest
fight.
Gotta be Ricky Nelder, my last one.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That was a fucking...
I went in there with a broken thumb.
Yeah.
But that don't mean nothing.
No.
I caught him with some right hands. I dropped him with the right hand.
Yeah.
And I thought, he's gone. When you could feel it. It was only a short one.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
You felt it connect.
And you felt it connect on his chin.
Yeah.
He went down, jumped back up, shook his head. Come on in. I was like,
tough as fuck.
He's a tough guy.
He's tough, like.
He's tough. I was hitting him with the body shots, man. I was hitting him with the right hand of the body. I could feel it going into his... I could feel it going into him.
Yeah.
And it was like... Nah, didn't bother him.
He's tough, yeah.
He's tough, mate. He is
just
one
keeps coming, like...
Yeah,
he fought Jimmy, didn't he?
Yeah,
he
tough,
fought
mate.
Jimmy...
he's tough. Really
hell.
tough. He's coming back. He's fighting... As it goes, him and CJ Mails are fighting in August.
Are they?
So that'll be a good fight, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a good fight. But Ricky Nelder, for toughness, really tough guy.
He's solid, yeah.
Solid,
keeps coming. There's so many good fighters about at the minute.
The ring broken, huh?
Yeah.
In the third round. If I could happen to me.
What happened there with that ring, man?
I was in my flow.
Jason was telling me about this earlier.
I was in my flow. I was getting shots off, catching nice. And in Jason's mind, he thinks I was going to stop him in his mind.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's just tough. He's just one tough dude.
I don't know, mate. I think you might have if that didn't happen.
But we had about a 4 or 5 minute rest. And my adrenaline come down. And I felt like, I don't know, I just felt...
Didn't feel right.
Relaxed today. I should have felt like that. And then he woke me up with a few left hooks.
Yeah.
And then I thought I just went back to my boxing and started jabbing him and stuff like that. But yeah, I was really going for it for the first 3.
Yeah.
And then that happened. They kind of cooled me down, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good fight. My thumb was killing me after, I gotta be honest. But yeah.
Struggled to thumb a lift.
But I was still in work Monday morning.
Grafter, like.
But I love fights like that.
Yeah.
I love fights like that.
Slugfest.
Just a fight.
Yeah.
And Jason tries to get out to me and it's like, no, I fucking love it. I'm a downhill boy. I love the slug.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You coming up in downhill is...
That was one of my most enjoyment of fights I've had.
Yeah.
Getting caught.
It's enjoyable to watch as well.
Getting caught with shots, giving shots. And I just loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did say to me after mine, he felt like the elephant man. His face was swollen up and that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I had a little black eye when he poked me in the eye. You poked me in the eye, bastard. I couldn't see for a round.
That's the problem, seeing it with the eye pokes and fuck, it only takes
I
one.
went back to the corner. I said, "Look, don't tell the doctor." I said, "About this eye, I can't see." And he was like that for like
oh no,
minute and a half of the second round. And I was still throwing shots. I just bump, and trying my best. Like, but yeah, worst thing that ever happened to me. Right, I was fighting. That was another good fight, David Round. I was kind of a bit of weight then. I come out the first round great, come out the second round great. It was only 3-round fight.
Yeah.
The third round, I just had an adrenaline dump.
Oh fuck.
I do it because I was kind of a bit of weight as well. I shouldn't have took the fight really because I stopped training 3 weeks before that because the fucking show got cancelled with BKB. I've been Cumbran. But he's another tough guy. He's another one I fought. Probably him and Nell, the toughest guys I fought.
Yeah.
I mean, I hit him off his feet in the first round. I hit Dai Round off his feet in the first round with the right hand, right? And he still come forward. He's a tough. Even though he annoys me all the fucking time on Facebook.
That punch, that punch.
But he's a lovely guy. We good mates. We just have a bit of banter on Facebook.
Yeah.
We have a bit of banter. He's a lovely guy and he's a tough guy. He is a tough guy.
But most of
I'd
the
love to see him in
fighters.
BKB.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in BKB. I don't know why you won't take a fight in BKB.
Why won't he then?
I mean, he should take a fight in BKB. Perhaps me and him could fight BKB. I'd be able to fight me and him in BKB.
Yeah.
It'd be a great fight. But yeah, he's a tough guy. But Nelder, fuck, I tell him.
Nelder, he's like a bull, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been around a long time. You know what I mean? And he's a really tough guy.
Tough, like.
That was the most enjoyable fight I've had.
How do you feel about the way it is with, obviously, England, Wales? Do all the fighters sort of get on?
Well, I get on with everyone. I do, mate.
Yeah.
I get on with everyone. I'm not like
you've got them coming
like,
from Ireland and that as well, and in
CJ
Scotland.
Mills tried having a bit of shit talking to me, and he even said in the interview, he said, you know, he just didn't get wound up. didn't end up wound up at all. I don't.
No.
I leave that for the ring. Like,
yeah, don't get under your skin.
You know
like,
I mean, if someone calls me fat, can't I write I need a Chinese now. Like, do you know what I mean? You know, I'm on a Chinese now. What's the matter with you?
You can't take those things personally.
Oh, it don't bother me. Like when BKB puts videos up, and people, you probably see some of my comments and laughing.
Yeah, I do.
Someone said the other day, I'm faster and I hit harder than him. I said, well, good on you, mate. Champion, like.
I was laughing the other day because Jimmy McCrory shared a video. Did you see it? No. There was a video of his fight on Vice, and then you've got some absolute fucking dickhead commenting, who the fuck are these? They haven't got a clue. I'm like, who the fuck are you, mate? Writing that about these guys who are fucking animals.
What I would write then is, you must be an experienced fighter.
Oh, fucking
Can you tell me what you've done?
Exactly.
How many fights you've had and what fights you've... And then when he writes blah, 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 say, all right, no problem, yeah. So what do you suggest I should do?
Exactly.
I tell you what, I'll pay you to come and train me.
Yeah.
They like that, well,
yeah.
They don't know what to say,
But this is what makes me laugh with people, though, mate. People who've got no experience in any subject whatsoever, commenting on people who've made a living off it.
I had a guy on Facebook pissed up. He wrote something about Lee Selby. Now, Lee Selby is probably one of the most decorated boxers, other than Joe Calzaghe, in our time.
Class fighter,
from Wales.
Yeah.
Absolute, one of my favourite fighters, Lee Selby. And he wrote something, this guy, after his last fight, which I thought he won, right?
Yeah.
He wrote, Lee Selby, most boringest fighter ever, should retire,
oh,
blah, 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 blah. You look at this guy, he's a big fat clucker.
Exactly.
Probably on the line of fucking Charlie.
Yeah.
And drinking in his house.
Never achieved anything.
Shit. So I wrote on, I said, mate, what the fuck have you achieved in life?
Exactly.
And he said, I don't fight. And I just said, well, how can you say something like that?
Yeah.
I said, how, and it wound me up more.
It winds you up. Yeah, it winds you up.
Because I like watching Lee Selby, and it's like, mate,
what are you on about?
Why can you write something like that about such a guy? He's done so much for
talented.
Boxing. He's so talented.
Yeah.
I actually thought he won the fight.
Yeah.
And you tell him to retire. Who are you to tell him to retire?
It don't make sense.
It's crazy, mate.
People are fucking nuts.
It is.
Some people watch a couple of videos and they think they're the fucking master.
I don't think it's happening. I think it's just the drink and the stuff goes to their head.
Yeah.
And he must have felt like a dick the next day because he took the status down and fucking
down. Like, he probably looked at you and seen your highlight video and thought, oh, fuck.
I shared it. I shared it, I did. And he deleted the status and deleted me. But it's mad, mate, honest.
People are fucking nuts at the minute, mate.
Oh, see him over there then, they wouldn't look at you.
Oh, no. They fucking... Yeah. You see it all the time, or with UFC and stuff, and people, when it's on... People are watching it, and then you're watching the statuses.
Like people against the UFC, people against the world title shots.
Yeah,
they are at the peak.
Yeah,
of the pinnacle of their career.
Yeah,
they can't go no further.
No,
the further than the UFC is winning a title of the UFC.
Yeah,
the further than going pro boxing and British title.
Yeah,
and obviously the world title. That's
that's
and Lee Selby had a world title.
That's where
he have hit the top.
He's done it. Like he's done it.
And
he didn't just wake up there. He put the work in
all his life. Like.
Yeah,
and I think his brother as well.
His brother,
talent. I think his brother's an excellent boxer as well.
Really good brothers, and
I love watching them.
It's so good.
Yeah, really good, mate.
They are really good.
Really good.
It's because going back to the incident in Swansea.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, you must have heard it. What year was it?
2009, if I'm right.
So 2009. If you remember the video of the boys out on it, was it a stag do? Or was it on
YouTube? It's under cross-dressing cage fighters.
Cross-dressing, yeah. And
I don't claim to be a cross-dresser, right? I don't want any cross-dress.
But that night he was.
Yeah, that night I was. But yeah, I had cross-dressers mess me saying, people are calling cross-dresser and we put a lot of work into what we look like. I know we put a lot of work into what we look like. It was just a piss take. None of cross-dressers or nothing.
No.
What
was it?
The truth was, we was dressed up as prostitutes.
Yeah.
That was the plan, right?
We went out. You're like, I wasn't a cross-dresser, I was a whore.
I was a prostitute, yeah. I don't mean no harm to prostitutes either.
No.
But yeah, we were dressed up as prostitutes. And
shout out to Studio 95.
John's idea, again.
Yeah.
There's about 20 of us dressed as prostitutes. Went out. We had a fantastic night, mate. It was the best night out we've ever had.
It looked a good night.
We was using the women's toilets. The bouncers were coming in. We were dancing with the bouncers. They didn't know what to do.
No.
So they were laughing. He just escorted us out to the dance floor and that then.
Yeah.
And we was walking up this road. And I've met the guys now. They sound guys, the 2 guys.
Well, the ones you chinned.
Lovely guys. Just
lovely.
Just all young and dumb.
That's what happens, mate. Yes.
And yeah, we was walking up a Kingsway. James Lee's in front of us. Some guy said, "You fucking gay cunt," because they thought we were gay. They thought we were proper cross-dresser, which I don't understand, because real cross-dresser, have you seen them?
Yes.
The makeup there. Yeah.
No.
They put it
You
in,
lot.
unbelievable.
Your skirts.
That's lot. We had ripped tights on. Fucking,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
A wig on, everything. Just look rough as hell.
Yeah.
Right? So this guy called him gay. So Lily said, "Fuck off to him." She come over, he smacked Lily. I seen her run away, knocked the 2 of them out.
Yeah.
That's not the funniest part. The funniest part is Lily picking his bag up.
That's the classic.
Honest to God, I watch it all.
Oh,
I watched
fucking
it a few times
hilarious.
after, and it's hilarious.
It's
He picks his
hilarious.
bag off and just waddles off. Like,
He comes back, picks his bag
Bag
up,
up and
steps
waddles
over
off,
him and
yeah.
walks off in his heels.
Yeah,
Like,
it's funny, mate. Yeah.
I'll see if I can get that video and put that in.
It's still on
I'll
YouTube
see if I can
somewhere.
pop that in, but then it's fucking funny, mate.
It was.
Because I didn't realise it was you until later on. See, I was like, "Fuck, that's
Yeah, it's me.
Daniel Lewis."
Unfortunately, it's me. Yeah.
Oh, that scene. No, did you? There was a lot of hype after that. When there was a lot of people talking about it and that.
Oh man, Lily wanted to do everything.
I bet he did.
They offered to go to America. I said, no fucking chance.
No way.
They wanted us to go to America.
No chance.
They wanted us to go to an Oprah Winfrey or something like that.
Oh,
Oprah was definitely Oprah. They wanted to fly us out. They wanted us to go on there. They wanted us to. They wanted them to put us makeup on and put us in proper cross dressers. I said, Lily, if you think I'm doing that, you're having a fucking laugh. And my bamper was alive then.
If you think I'm doing that, you're having a
My
laugh.
bamper would have killed me. My bamper after. He wouldn't have spoke to me again. Dressed up as a girl was bad enough, but dressed up as a proper woman with. He would have gone nuts to me. Yeah, but no, I didn't do it. We went on Big Fat Quiz of the Euro.
Fucking hell.
I agreed to that.
Yeah.
We went on that. We went on a few magazines.
Were you dressed as?
No.
You're like, I agree, but I'm not.
I look like a
dressing
lumberjack on it, as Russell Brand said.
Yeah, a lumberjack.
There's a video of that on YouTube as well. It's funny.
What was Russell Brand like?
They took a piss out of us first of all. They didn't know who we were.
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand and what's his name? Jonathan Ross.
Jonathan Ross.
Took the absolute piss out of us, thinking we were the boys that got knocked out. Right?
This is even funnier.
Yeah, and then the other guys. What's a Welsh comedian now?
Oh,
he's on Gavin and Stacey.
Oh, what's his?
Uncle.
Oh, Bryn.
That's it. What's his name?
Oh, fuck! I can't think of his name. His real name.
It's on tip of my tongue. And he was the nicest guy up there as well.
Was he?
I'm so sorry I forgot your name.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Wait there. Rob Brydon. Is it Rob Brydon?
Is it Rob Brydon?
Rob Brydon.
Yeah, it is Rob Brydon.
I think it's Rob Brydon.
I hope it is, yeah. But he was there, he was fantastic, he was laughing at
Yeah.
He said, I know who these guys are, and I know you're taking the piss out, we're only going to be very sorry when we find out. And it was so funny. You had Claudia Winkleman on there.
Russell Brand chops into you, like.
Well, so you had 2 other comedians on there. They are fantastic as well, them 2 comedians. And you had Johnny, he gave us tickets to his show. And he actually heckled us in his show.
Did he?
In the Grand Theatre.
Who's that?
He looks
Johnny.
posh, man. Johnny. The funniest comedian, one of the funniest comedians ever.
Where's he from?
England, he's from. I've had too many hits to
wait there. His name is like that. Johnny Dave.
Who's the one that keeps really calm when someone heckles him? He just says, "Oh, I was just in the toilet with your mother" and stuff like that.
He's not the one who's like does that laugh.
Yes,
fuck! We seen him the other day. Me and my missus. He does that laugh. What's his fucking name?
That's it.
Oh fuck!
Mate, funniest guy ever.
Why can't I remember his name?
And he was laughing as well because he knew
Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr, man.
Jimmy Carr.
He gave us tickets to a show in the Grand Theatre, and we went to watch him. And he said there's 2 girls in here, and he took the piss out of us. But yeah, great. We had a great time.
He's
up there,
brilliant.
We had a great time up there. They put us in a hotel for a night and that. Yeah, we had a fantastic.
What an experience!
What experience, mate! It was brilliant.
Getting to meet those celebs.
Oh, mate, it was brilliant. And they were all They were all down to earth. They were all great.
They were sound like
Rob Brydon, just because he's Welsh, he was the best.
He was the best.
Not just because he's Welsh, he was the best.
Yeah.
He was.
He's cool, isn't
cool,
he?
Mate.
He's a cool bloke.
He's like Penguin's piss. He's fucking brilliant.
He's a cool bloke. Like, he is a cool bloke. But it's you know, following your career and what you're doing, and you've got a bit of a mad story. Like, you've come from a bit of a martial arts background. You've done judo. You said I've done a bit of judo as well.
I've done judo. Went through stage where I'm fucking in out of prison and stuff. You know, you know what I mean. I am being a
bit naughty. Like, I've been a bit naughty myself.
My past one the best, but everyone got a past. You know what I mean,
we've all got it.
You know, I suffered terrible depression, stuff like that.
Well, that's another thing I was going to talk about. I suffer as well.
Yeah, you know, and at the end of the day, we're all men. We all don't like to admit it, but I've been through hard times. And I've been through great times. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
you got to talk about it, especially with depression.
100% with depression, mate. The best thing to do is talk about it.
I've lost so many friends.
Yeah, I've lost a few as well, mate, and it's not nice.
It's hard for men to talk about it, isn't it?
And what people understand is, like, I've never taken drugs, but when you're depressed and you've got nowhere else to turn, some people start
taking drugs and
drink, and that is the worst.
It's the worst. Yeah, it is the worst.
I turned to drink on it. Didn't take drugs, but it was the worst thing I ever done.
It is.
Worst thing I ever done.
It's a depressing, you know.
It was terrible, mate.
Alcohol and drugs.
Now. I am drunk for 5 years, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah. It's, you know, if you're not in a good place, don't turn to drugs.
No. Turn to drugs or drink.
Alcohol, fucking alcohol.
Get the doctors, talk to someone, get help, talk to a friend. People think, you know, I know when you're in that state, you think no one wants to listen to me.
No.
I'm just a moaning fuck. That's what you think in your head.
Yeah.
I'll be better off out of it.
Yeah.
You never are better off out of it. Don't let suicide be your last mistake.
It is a mistake, and the problem is
your last mistake.
It seems to be such a big issue at the minute, depression.
With the lockdown and everything, mate.
Let's push people further. Taking away their exercising and
exercise is one of the best things I do for mine. I'm registered bipolar.
Yeah.
I take tablets, but I cut the tablets down now because I'm taking hemp or CBD oil.
Yeah.
So
shout out to them as well as one of your sponsors. Yeah,
one of my sponsors, and I'm telling you now, it do make a difference.
It does work.
I was one of these guys that didn't believe in it.
Yeah.
I thought, what a load of shit.
I've got to try it.
What a load of shit, I thought.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, he said, just try it. I tried it. I've gone from 600 milligrams of quetiapine. I'm now on 50 milligrams of quetiapine.
Yeah.
My anxiety is down lower than ever. My depression, I haven't had no episodes for a long time now. I think my last depression episode was about 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Which is good for me.
That's good. That's a long time.
When I have a depression episode now, I know how to deal with it. Best thing we can do, I give anyone advice out there, find out how you deal with your depression.
Yeah.
Not how someone else deals with it. Not what makes them deal with it and what makes them better.
Yeah.
Find out what's best
what works for you.
I mean, I know guys that paint.
Yeah.
Just relaxes them. Just forget about everything for a minute or two, a couple of hours. Mine is fishing and exercise.
Yeah.
I said early on.
Yeah.
When I get depressed, my wife knows I'm depressed.
Yeah.
She's my rock as well. I mean, if you've got someone like her with you,
I have, you know I mean? With Stacey now.
It's a massive help. You know what I mean?
Stacey, I probably wouldn't fucking be here, man.
The pool bagger puts up with the hell, you know, with my depression episodes. And even when I'm training now, like I'm on a low carb diet. I'm training umpteen hours a week, and I goes home in a mood, and she takes a brunt of it. And you know, I can't apologise.
It's tough on her, like
especially my son and I as well.
That's
you know, and we got 2 daughters. It's hard, like
it is hard, but you know,
you know, stronger than me. Do
you know, like looking from, obviously I'm looking from the outside, you seem so together though. You know, you work well as a team.
She knows me and I knows her.
You work well as a team, like
she knows me better than I know her, man, I'll be honest, but she can tell the depression episode's coming on. Fucking hell, 2 weeks before I even feels fucking bad. Because what happens to me, I go hyper.
Do you?
Before I was it's the bipolar. I go absolutely hyper.
Do you? Before it.
I can't sleep. I have euphoria. I think no one can touch me. Even when I'm training, Jason, like I'll go in one day and be, fuck, what's the matter with you today?
Yeah.
You know, boy, you sharp.
You can notice it, yeah.
I'm like, oh, fuck. And then you start, then
Crash.
Then it's crashing.
Yeah.
It's a big crash. But I've learned now to deal with it. I've learned when I get night, but I know it's coming on. I know it's coming on, so I got to push myself to train. I push myself to go fishing.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than being outside. I'm telling you now. When you feel it coming on, get outside.
Yeah.
Just go for a walk.
Yeah.
And it's just that fresh air. I don't know what it is. You can forget about life for an hour or so.
It's being out in the wild.
Yeah.
Like we've had our. It's mad when you actually break it down, right? Because we think that as humans, we have been designed to live like this.
It's not.
But we're not. We should be out hunting.
And it's not even that. It's simple things. I mean, a doctor broke it down to me about anxiety. He said, look, do you think cavemen used to sit in the traffic for 3 hours screaming and shouting in the traffic?
Exactly.
No, your body's not made for it.
We're not designed for this.
You're not designed for it. Do you know what I mean? You're not designed for stress. You're not designed to stress of bills. You know, I was in a place once where I couldn't even afford to pay a bill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had people knocking the door twice, 3 times a month. Do you know what I mean? I was getting locked up. I fucking fighting all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just that spiral.
Yeah.
And in the end, it was so low. You don't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah.
You think everyone would be better off without you.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm there. I've been there so many times, mate.
It's not, mate.
I still go through it now. Like, you know.
It's terrible, mate. And like the last bad episode I had, I was out getting pissed. I ended up fucking having a fight with you know, he was a mate of mine, not a mate, but I knew him.
I feel sorry for that guy.
I don't know what I mean. And I apologise.
Yeah.
I still can't look at him in the face, to be honest, because I feel terrible about
it.
You
feel bad about it.
But people don't know what's going on in the background.
Exactly.
My son was diagnosed with autism.
Yeah.
I love my job, but it was shit money. I was getting drunk every fucking weekend. I was getting drunk in the house.
Yeah.
On training. I was about 17 stone.
Put weight on.
Put weight on. I didn't, you know, thought my missus didn't love me anymore.
Yeah.
And these things are all in your head at once.
It breaks you down, doesn't it?
And in the end, it breaks you down so much. I went home one night, said good night to the kids downstairs. My missus went upstairs and tried hanging myself.
Oh, fuck.
And I was hanging there, and my missus cut me down with a scissors. That's the only thing she could find.
Saved your life.
And she saved my life. And 30 seconds more, I'd been dead.
It's mad.
And how my neck didn't break under the weight I was carrying as well is unbelievable. But yeah, that was my lowest. That was 5 years ago, and I've turned it around.
Look where you are now.
I got a fantastic job. After that, I went on to train to be a BT engineer.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I put poles in the ground, wire everything up. Best thing I ever done. Plumber by trade. Hated my job. That's another thing. If you hate something,
get out of it.
Get out of it.
Yeah.
Don't stay there, because it's just gonna make you worse.
Yeah.
Just get out of it. I loved plumbing when I was 16, doing the apprenticeship.
Yeah.
I loved it till I was about 25, and then I hated it.
Hated it then.
I used to hate getting up in the morning for work. Plus, I didn't even know I was bipolar then. I was having these ups and downs. Didn't know what was going on. Wouldn't speak about it. Man thing.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not speaking about
it.
Nah.
Yeah.
My missus told me all the time, you want to see a doctor? Nah, I don't need a doctor.
No.
Don't need this. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. And that be all right comes to a point where you are, I'm not all right.
You're not all right. And it's too late.
And you're telling yourself, look, I'm not all right. But you won't tell anyone else.
No.
And that's the problem.
No.
And that's why I say don't let suicide be your last mistake. Because it was nearly my last mistake.
It's so easy to make it feel like you feel ashamed that you feel so weak.
And it's not, you shouldn't be ashamed.
Shouldn't be, no. It's not nothing to be ashamed about.
Everyone gets down to that low. And look, in 5 years, right, I'm just a normal guy.
Yeah.
I don't class myself as a fighter. I'm not no athlete. I'm just a normal guy trying my best to raise autism awareness. And I've turned from trying to commit suicide. And I'll tell you now, if it weren't for my best mate, John Phillips, my wife, my mother, and my family, my father, I wouldn't be here now.
Good friends,
I wouldn't
family.
be here now, because they said, look, you need fucking help.
Yeah.
And I took that on board after all that happened. And where I went, I didn't, you know, it's not a nice place. And anyone out there struggling, is always light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it.
Yeah.
That little glimmer.
The glimmer of hope.
Just chase it.
Yeah.
Just chase it.
And there's a lot of people out there, and this is something that I try, because I've got some good friends, family that are around me, and even when you've got them, you still feel on your own, and you feel like you haven't got anybody.
100%. And the thing is, at the time, even I had my wife, my best mates, my father, my mother, my sisters, I could have spoke. When you look back now, I could have spoke to over 100 people about it. I ain't even would have gladly helped me. Yeah. Right? But at the time, you're thinking, nah, I don't want to put the burden on him. That's the worst thing. I know. And you think, I don't want to put a burden on him. I'll be all right.
I don't want them to worry. I don't want them to worry.
And from there, then it goes from, I don't want them to worry, to, if I'm not here, they can't worry.
They don't, yeah.
And it goes from, if I'm not here, they can't worry, to, right, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it and get rid of myself. Please don't do it. Yeah. And that's the thing.
You feel like you're tortured inside, don't you, internally?
It's like
in your head, in your stomach.
It's like a total ache.
Yeah.
It's like total ache inside. It's horrible. Yeah. It's horrible. And unless you've been through it, it's
you'll never understand if you haven't experienced it.
I got a kid now, Jack Dennis.
Yeah.
Same with me, bipolar, he got a bit of ADHD, stuff like that. He got a lot of things going on. Medication was, anyone that's been on mental health medication knows it. Fucking some of his zombies.
I'm on it now.
Thiopine. He'd wake up in the morning, he would feel like he's got no legs.
Yeah.
And I had to stop it all. Like you've got to keep fit.
Yeah.
Got to keep your mind active.
Yeah.
He's training now. He's lost like 7 stone, Jack have.
Yeah.
He's cut his medication off. He's feeling fantastic.
He's doing really well.
He's having twin boys. And what's his focus have been his boys.
Yeah.
So just find that focus.
Find the focus.
Like my focus was autism awareness.
Yeah.
And my family.
Yeah.
That was my focus.
You said something really, really interesting way of looking at it. Really is, don't listen to a standard guideline of how to deal with depression.
Look, it's a lot of bollocks. Everyone's different.
Everybody's different.
I don't care. Everyone, man and woman, are different.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact there's one focus in everyone that can bring them out of it. 100%.
Yeah, it's finding it.
Don't get me wrong. Medication helped me.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it was fantastic. It helped me. It kind of numbs everything, if I'm honest.
It does. Yeah, because you don't want to sort of tell people, obviously, to avoid the medication, because you do need that. Once you go too far, no.
Because at the beginning, you do need
medication. It is good for you. Yeah.
You need the medication. You need to talk to someone, and then what happens then over the years? You find that focus.
Yeah.
You find that something that I feel great doing that.
Yeah.
I feel fantastic when I'm doing that. So keep on doing it. If it makes you feel great,
do more of it.
Do more of it. I mean, I said I know guys that paint. I know guys that write music. I know guys that writes music. That's the most depressing music you could think of. You could ever hear. But it makes them feel great inside.
It makes them feel good.
Keep on doing it.
Yeah.
And the main thing is, don't worry about other people's things.
No.
You know what I mean? I spent all my life worrying about taking my top off outside.
Yeah.
I had the most low self-esteem
conscious
ever, most conscious ever. Just don't worry about it.
No.
One life you have.
Don't care what other people say, like. Yeah. And it is easier said than done.
It's easier said than done, but I promise you, if you do it, when you get to the end of it, you feel amazing.
You feel better for it.
You feel amazing, and when you look back at it, you think, what the fuck was I thinking, not talking to people and just keeping it to myself. And when you look back and you see what you've gone through, you know then you've been to the bottom of the pit.
Yeah.
And you can make it to the top of the pit.
Yeah.
And you can do it over and over again, because you know you're never going to be that low again.
You're not trapped. Like,
you're not trapped.
Even though you feel like you are.
Yeah.
And it's awful. It's almost like a grieving process when you have these crashes, isn't it?
What I described like once, it's like with bipolar anyway, it's like you climb a mountain. So you're climbing a mountain and you're thinking, great. You get to such a peak and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
You feels godlike. You feel like no one can touch you. And all of a sudden you come to the top and you go over and you just fall off. And it's down there again. But what I've done, as I said, I found something to focus on.
Yeah.
My training, my son, my daughters, my missus, my family. Just keep going.
Keep pushing. Keep
plodding and you get there.
Yeah. Because you mentioned, but there now, obviously, you're best friends with John Phillips.
Yeah.
I bet you've had some mad experiences with him going to...
we've had some mad experiences. We went to China, we've been to Dubai.
Fuck.
I went to watch him in Denmark. Denmark, I gotta say, is the best place I've ever been for autism awareness.
Oh, is it?
We went to a restaurant there, me, Matt Nolan, and some other guy who was there with us. I can't remember his name now, sorry mate. And we was having food, and it was just glassed off.
Yeah.
So I said to the woman, I said, why is, I don't know why I asked. I said, why is that glassed off then?
Yeah.
So if you know, kids and adults with hidden disabilities want to come in for food, but they don't like being around a busy restaurant, we get them a table in there so they feel cut off from the rest of the restaurant then.
That's class, isn't it?
I was like, you know,
that's class.
Is that all around Denmark, or was it just here? She said, no, it's pretty
everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere.
That's fucking mad, isn't it?
And then you think over here, fucking hell, you can't even get a table over there.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
no.
You can't even get a quiet table in the corner over there. And that's fighting for autism's goal as well.
How have they shaped all of that like that there?
Know,
have they got higher rates of autism,
no,
or is
I don't
it?
know, mate. I don't think it is. As it goes, I'd love to look into it.
Yeah, what's the
really
reason?
Look into it. But the woman was more or less like, You know, she just,
if they're doing it there, why aren't they doing it here?
They're doing it there. In America, they got autism cities.
Fuck, have they?
Yeah, in America, they got autism cities.
That's
in
nuts.
some places. But then, in other cities out there, they still in
nothing.
They're still in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Still putting children in like mental institutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fuck,
it's crazy, mate.
Mate, kids with autism, most unbelievable brain.
Yeah.
Ever.
They just function. They just function different.
They will be above anyone else.
Anybody else,
else.
What the thing that they attract to, they smash everybody out the park.
That's it, mate. I mean, there's a guy I was reading up on Facebook the other day. He goes up in a helicopter. He got a photographic memory. Goes up in a helicopter, looks round, comes down, and just draws the city like.
That's crazy.
And Paulie was telling me about this guy. I was speaking to him about him the other day. This guy went up in a helicopter. There was a boat on the River Thames.
Yeah.
Right? He wrote the number down on the boat. After just flying up and down, no pictures, nothing, all in his head. Wrote the number on the boat. So what he done was, they asked the Marine, you know, was this boat with this number on the river? Yeah. Can you tell us how many people was aboard? I think it was 3 or 4. He actually drew 3 or 4 people on
Are
the
you
boat.
serious?
He had it down to a T.
That's crazy.
Nothing was wrong on it, mate.
How, like?
Even the buildings. Say a building had 312 windows. He drew a building with 312 windows.
Oh my God.
That's just going up in a helicopter looking like.
It makes you question, though.
People don't believe you. When you tell people, they don't believe you.
No, I've heard this.
Google
I have heard it.
Google
I have,
it,
yeah.
Right? And read up on some people that
They've
with
got
autism.
they've got special abilities.
Yeah,
like
Dan Aykroyd got autism.
It's massive.
Remember Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd, he's autistic.
Fucking
he's
hell.
on the spectrum. I mean, they reckon Einstein was on the spectrum. Yeah. They reckon Beethoven was on the spectrum. Look
there's
at
a
that.
lot of
I mean?
there's a lot of people.
Yeah, if you look up on it, there's hundreds on it.
I've heard a lot of these stories where, you know, they.
I mean, there's another kid. Don't speak, but sings like an angel.
Yeah.
You think he's been on Britain's Got Talent? Don't say a word.
Nothing. But then
he will sing like an angel.
It's mad.
Mate, it's crazy.
How it works. It makes you think, though, doesn't it? Like, what's going on?
My daughter described it to a teacher the best. They said, you know, yeah, my brother's autistic. He got a green brain. I got a blue brain.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
It's a good way
you know,
of.
My son, my brother got a green brain, and I got a blue brain.
But that's the thing, though, mate.
And that's how simple kids put it. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean,
it's you know what a good way of explaining it.
Yeah,
really.
And that's from a kid. That's
from a kid.
She was like 8-year-old then, 7-8-year-old.
Because it's
that's the way she explained it to teacher in school. And at the end of the day, that's what it is.
Yeah,
it is that simple.
It is, because even if
your brain works different to yours.
When you think about it, though, right? It's like even if no two people are the same anyway, regardless.
And like my boy now, he will put all his trains out in a row.
Yeah,
I've actually got a photo of it on Facebook from when he was like, he's 7 now next month.
Yeah,
this is when he was 3. Put all his trains out in a row, but 150 of them. There's actually a photo on Facebook. I'll send it to you. Put them all in, back in the box, and put them all out in the exact same order. I got the 2 photos.
Is it?
Exact same order. Even if they were on a wonk, you put them on a wonk. Perfect.
Fuck.
He done the same with the round circle of trains. And my boy loves trains. He loves Thomas, yeah.
Yeah.
And, fuck, mate.
Thomas the Tank.
And when you see things like that, you literally in awe.
You're like, I couldn't do that.
How the hell did you do that?
I couldn't do it.
Like the
Like,
other day, we bought him a jigsaw puzzle. He wanted this jigsaw puzzle. Never a jigsaw puzzle in his life. I think it was like 40 piece or 50 piece. Looked at the cover. I went out to the kitchen to make a cup of tea. His mother went to the toilet or something. Literally, and I gotta be precise, it was 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Come back and the jigsaw puzzle was done. I said to my missus, Lisa, I said, Lisa, have you done the jigsaw puzzle? She said, I've been to the toilet, you idiot. She said, how can I do it? I said, come and have a look at this.
Done it, like.
Mate, he done it by the time I made a cup of tea.
That's fucking nuts.
You only looked at the cover once.
That's crazy. It's almost like they've got special abilities,
Mate,
though.
I've said it from day one that it's not a disability, it's an ability.
Yeah. It's because I've heard stories of where people are like amazing at like equations and
mate,
just
honest, and I know you're going to make me say this, but I think my father's a bit autistic.
Yeah,
because he is the most.
You see similarities, is it?
I see similarities.
Behavior, like
he is super intelligent.
Yeah,
my father.
Yeah,
he is super intelligent, and anyone who know will tell you that.
Yeah,
like my old man's known in Swansea as he's a fucking fighter. He's just
a bit of a scrapper,
he's a
like
tough man, blah. But when you know him, he is
clever,
super intelligent.
Yeah,
and it baffles me how don't I have any brains? You know, don't get me wrong, I'm doing all right. Like, but
I'm more of an artistic person.
I remember once
instead
I was
of
a kid,
brains.
right? I don't really think back. I remember he was there with a solicitor.
Yeah.
And this guy, he qualified in law, one of the best solicitors about. And he's telling his solicitor what to do. I remember it. I was only about 13, 14. And he's sitting there telling his solicitor what to do in court.
Oh, my God.
And when you think back,
you're
thinking, how? You've never studied law in your life.
No. And he's like,
law.
Say this.
You've only ever brought the law. And he's telling his solicitor what to say in court and that.
That's
unbelievable. And his solicitor will probably back me up on that because he's a good friend of his. Like, but he's probably most intelligent man I've ever met.
Yeah, because your father's a bit of an handful as well, is he?
Huh?
You're following your father. He's a bit of an handful as well.
My grandfather's the main one. Love him.
Is he?
He's my fucking hero. He was.
Yeah.
He used to box in the fair in the boxing booths.
Did he?
Yeah. He used to send money home to his family and that.
Fucking hell.
Some people didn't like him.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, isn't it?
He used to
in the fairs.
Went away 15 with the fairs. He used to work in the fairs. All of a sudden he went in the boxing booth.
That's a hell of a story.
Something like 12 pence a week or something.
Fucking
and he used to send half home to his mother because his dad, poor bugger, dad died young, and he had a lot of young siblings, and he took over the father role. Eh?
Come from the family of fighters, and
oh yeah, mate, my hands are big, right?
Yeah,
his hands
massive,
double mine.
Were they
double the size of mine? He was naturally 16, 17 stone. I'm the smallest guy in the family. Honestly, my father's like 6'5". My bamper was
hell.
My bamper.
Yeah,
he'd be precise in this.
Yeah,
he was 6'4" on one leg and 6'3.5" on the other because he had accidentally work. But yeah, and my uncle Arthur's like 6'1". I'm 6 foot and I'm the smallest guy. Yeah.
Fucking hell, So yeah, you come from a pretty tough family. Like.
Yeah, they are tough family.
And then you got John Phillips, who's your best mate as well.
We've had some great sparring, me and John. Yeah.
I bet some of those experiences when you went out with him in the lockdown, I bet that was mad.
I don't know what, I can't thank him enough because he didn't even need me in his corner.
Yeah, he
could have had much more experienced men than me in his corner. And he chose to take me.
Your friends.
And, I'm not the kind of to say thank you and stuff like that.
Fair play to him.
Do you know what I mean? Fair play to him.
He's a good mate.
I can't thank him enough.
Yeah.
Mate, I won't even call him mate, I call him brother.
Look at the experiences.
I call him a brother, and not just the experience he's given me, he's been there.
Like.
When I've been in the wrong, mate. And I mean, I've been in the wrong a few times.
Yeah.
And he's been there by my side.
And stood by you.
Stood by me, even though I was in the wrong. He'd tell me, look, Dan, he was fucking out the water. And he'd tell you straight.
Yeah.
But he'd still be by my side all the time. And I love him the bits. I love him, his daughter, his missus. They're fantastic. They're best friends for life.
He's family, and when you've got someone like that, you are brothers, basically.
He's like the older, uglier brother I never had.
Well, I'm not saying nothing. I'm keeping out of that.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, John.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what he's got next, if there is anything next.
You'll definitely see him fight again, 100%.
He's a fighter. He's got it in him.
He's got to. I mean, he's still training now.
Yeah. I am gutted.
I think he's going to have a Clary this week, I think.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm gutted with the way it worked out for him with the UFC. I mean, you know.
You know what? He just had the wrong chances in UFC.
Yeah.
I think...
And he'll fight anybody, won't he? Oh, you know, he'll fight anybody.
The
like
guy, trust me, from me, I know him. Right?
He'll fight anyone.
If you put 4 Rottweilers in a cage and said, John, will you fight next week? He'd say,
he'd be
put an extra one in it. Honest, he got no fear at all. No fear at all.
He loves it.
And the thing is, mate, look at the fights he had, right?
I know.
I'll tell you now. The first fight he had, the guy was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? Second fight he had, sorry Jack Marshman, but I thought he won it.
I thought...
I thought he won that fight.
It was close, wasn't it?
It was close, but I thought he won it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the third fight then, I think it was the third fight in China.
Yeah.
He had like 21 days notice for it. Mate, when you seen him cut that weight for that fight,
yeah,
I thought he wasn't going to make the fight.
Yeah.
He cut, must have been £24.
Fuck.
In 21 days. But he cut £20 on that in a week.
Oh my
right?
God.
In the sauna and that. And I couldn't believe it. I if it was personally up to me, I would have pulled him out of the fight.
Yeah.
And he still took Kevin Holland to the third round.
It's nuts.
Kevin Holland was speaking to me, right?
Yeah.
I said, John, every time we hit him and we hurt him in.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland turned around and said to me, do you think, man? I said, do you think, man? And every time he's hitting him, he's hurting him, right? And look what Kevin Holland is now. That's number one.
I know.
His next fight then, he knocked the guy up in Denmark.
Yeah. What's his name?
Atavam or something like that.
Atalam, yeah.
Mate. And I tell you what, he had brilliant training for that fight.
Yeah.
And that guy, he made that guy look like a fucking mug. And that guy was undefeated before fighting John. He had a number of knockouts on his record. John knocked him out in what, 17 seconds?
Yeah.
And that John would beat anyone.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And in his fight in Dubai, he was supposed to fight a stand-up fighter. John would have killed him. I watched him fight the other night. Sorry. No disrespect. No. I watched him fight the other night. He lost the other night. John would have knocked that kid out.
Yeah.
He'd have knocked him out cold. He took a fight with Kamzat, which I don't think he should have took.
No.
He should have took the light heavyweight fight he got offered. But he took the fight. Fucking hell.
He'll fight anybody.
He'll
fight anybody. He don't care.
And his last fight, mate, he'll tell you himself, he had hardly any sparring for it.
Yeah.
And he just won himself.
I'm just gutted for him.
I know when John's on top form, I know him his best mate.
Yeah.
I know he loves him to bits.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you straight as a die.
Yeah.
When John's on top form, it take a good man to beat him.
Nobody's going to beat them. Like.
It take a good man to beat him. And people says about his ground game. You won't believe how good his ground game is.
Yeah.
He's got a good ground game.
Yeah.
It's just he never uses it.
He doesn't,
He just wants to knock every man out.
Yeah.
He just wants to hurt everyone.
He's got so much. He's another one with a massive fucking highlight reel.
Yeah,
he's got so much power in his fucking hands.
And the thing is, he just wants to please the crowd. He just wants to knock people out.
He wants to give the crowd what they want.
If John stood back and used his ground game and used his boxing, no, I don't think many people would beat him.
No,
honestly,
he just loves a scrap. He put a show on.
Yeah, he loves putting a show on. Yeah,
I remember my mate as it goes telling me the first time about John Phillips. When we were doing we were in I can't remember where we were, which class we were in, but he was like, oh, have a look at this guy, he's from Swansea, and I was like, oh, who's this? And he's like, oh, cage fighter, John Phillips. They called him the White Mike Tyson, and I was like, fucking hell. I said, let's have a look, and I watched him. I was like, fucking hell, he's banging it fucking out.
I mean, look what he done to Czech Kong in Bama with a title fight. I mean, no one have ever done that.
No.
I don't even think no one's done it. He finished Kong.
He's finished his career,
He finished his career. And that guy, mate, he was undefeated.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be going on to huge things in UFC.
Yeah.
John put a stop to that.
Yeah.
Boom. Like that.
That's the thing, though. It's like there was so much... it's just such a shame. Like, I don't feel that... he should have gone from the UFC coming off what's his name,
the Chinese guy he fought last, didn't he? I was a bit gutted. I think perhaps he should have given one more just to try. I mean, you know, you got it. It's a lot of sort of settling in. Yeah, but he's been to the top, and everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, everything does happen for a reason.
Perhaps something better will come along, no?
Yeah.
Perhaps we've seen him bare knuckle. Who knows?
Well, this is it. Imagine him in fucking BKB, son.
Fucking hell. BKB want to fall in.
Imagine his opponent.
I know.
Fucking hell, like.
Yeah, he's honestly like a brother to me, and he's been great to me.
It's good that you've got a good friend.
Yeah,
you know, and John Phillips as it goes, like you know.
I didn't even see him as John. They're all right. When you know him,
you just see him as John.
You see him with my kids, and you see him with his daughter.
Yeah,
he's just a normal guy.
Normal guy,
like
yeah.
You know what I mean? He loves his family, loves his friends, and he wears his heart in his sleeve. He's fantastic.
Yeah,
and people that don't know him think he's this and that. When you get to know him, mate,
he's a normal person, family man. He's great. Family man. He's amazing. You know, because I suppose people. It's easy to get the perception of a fighter and think, oh, they're just fucking barbaric, they're running around with fucking.
He saved me a few times. Trust me.
Yeah. No, it's good. Though. It is good to have, you know, a good friend like, and especially the two of you were so good in your fight game as well, like. Well, because John done judo as well, didn't he?
John done judo, yeah. The thing is, I've been John's sparring partner over years.
Yeah.
And we've had some good fucking rounds.
I bet.
And when you spar someone like John, I don't think you fear anyone else.
No. You're like, fucking hell, everything else is easy.
You don't fear anyone else. It's that you don't mind getting it by
no,
else,
well, if he's hitting you, you're like, right, wait there, my chin has had a pretty good test. Like,
great, man.
It's class, mate. It is class. And, you know, I love seeing people from Swansea, you know, Wales doing well. Like, you know, they need, the boys need the support.
The funniest thing ever, right? When we were younger, if you asked John, he used to hate me. He used to think I was a prick.
Did he?
And I used to think the same. I don't know why.
Didn't like each other, like.
No, we didn't like each other. It was just, you
didn't gel.
And then, fucking hell, we met once, and just went from there, like.
You hit it off, like.
I thought, fuck, this guy's fucking
class.
He's nothing like what I thought. No. He's fucking amazing, like. Yeah, and then we just hit it off from there, and it's been amazing friendship since, like.
Isn't it weird how you can meet somebody on a first, and I say this a lot about people, you could meet somebody, we're all like at different wavelengths, so I could be on a low point, you could be on a high point, or you know, and we could meet, and it's just the timing of when you've met.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't get on at that particular time.
You meet them a few years later then,
and you're like, fuck, I didn't like you.
Yeah. It's happened a few times to me.
It's mad.
It's happened a few times to me.
It is mad.
And that's what I find as well, the older you get, the more you think, what a fucking prick I was. Like
yeah.
And you come out to that stage, you get experience then, and you think, oh, this guy wasn't so bad. I mean, and like I've made loads of friends over the last 5 years when I've been drinking and stuff, and my mind been straight. And I've met friends for life, like. Yeah, we're
all humans. We're all living the same experience. We all feel fucking pain. We all feel hurt.
Right.
You know, it seems like everybody these days, like I was saying, it seems so quick to judge, and everybody wants an argument, and everybody wants drama.
Do you know what it is these days? And there's too many people out there doing stuff like, I don't know, like this shit with being non-binary and stuff like that. Fuck. That's going to cause mental health on itself.
Yeah.
How do you think the kids are feeling
I know. How
do you think like a 7-year-old's feeling, and you tell them, oh, there's no, you be female, male.
You may
but
not
if he wants to be, you can be a saucepan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, ah,
you are.
What?
Like, I come downstairs, I want to be a fridge today.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like, how confusing is that for
It's
kids?
confusing. It's confusing for me.
Yeah, it's confusing for me, mate. Fucking hell, how much mental health is that going to cause?
Oh, fuck.
When they're growing up, like.
It's a knock-on effect.
And people might not like me saying it. Like, I don't care who you are. When you're a kid, you go through a phase, right?
Yeah.
And there's kids going through phases now. What are they saying? They're
giving them hormones.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if that kid
What if they're just going through a phase?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's wrong. It shouldn't be happening.
Some kids when I was young went through a goth phase. Some was a phase. I was a mush phase. Just a pure mush.
Like, I just went through the mush.
I just went through a fucking mush stage, you know? Yeah. And it's just one of them things.
Yeah.
Stages, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't even come through that stage. It's crazy. Because like,
it is.
What if in 2 years' time, I want to be a girl again?
Exactly.
I don't want to be a boy.
It's like, fucking.
You just pump me for fucking
it's
hormones.
worrying.
I got muscles on muscles.
It's worrying that there's doctors willing to do it.
And do what it is as well, though. On a doctor's side, they are probably too frightened to say no.
I know,
because I've seen a backlash.
Oh yeah, they'll go after your job.
Even comedians, mate.
Comedy's being killed.
Comedians, it's been killed.
By this
good old joke, like,
cancel culture.
That's it, mate.
Cancel culture. It is.
I call it the do-gooders culture.
It's terrible. Cat sneezed.
You don't like the do-gooders.
She's loving life, but then, isn't she?
She's amazing.
Oh, she's lovely.
And
yeah, the worrying thing is they're jamming these hormones in and changing them.
It's the mental health. It's called.
Yeah.
Mental health. Like, I not be funny. I'm 34. I'm not the oldest. And I mean, even when I was young, I can't remember kids have mental health at school.
No.
I can't.
No, I can't.
And now,
it's all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Do you think it could be something to do with food?
I think it's to do with a lot of things, mate. I think it's to do with not enough exercise being taught in school.
Social media.
Again, I think the teachers are too scared to say to them, look, you've got to do this.
Yeah.
I think the teachers are too scared to put them right and stuff anymore. I think they're getting away with too much. Like the riots up my earlier night.
I was just about to bring that up.
And I was like, watch, I seen it online. I was thinking, if I was me, when I was that age, when I was 16, 17, I would have got fucking battered.
100%.
I would have gone home. I would have been too scared to go home.
Yeah.
Because my father would have battered me. Right? Even my mother.
Yeah.
Frank and fight.
They would have all been fucking kicking in.
She would have battered me. Right?
Fran can fight.
I tell you, mate. And I'm thinking...
Shout out to Fran.
I'm thinking, looking at these kids, I'm thinking...
What's going on?
He's a good
you need an armour in. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying to my missus.
Good hiding, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you go, poor people now, they give a kid a slap in the hand.
Yeah.
Social services involved.
Yeah.
What the fuck's all that about?
It's fucking nuts.
And it is, it's making everything
You're
worse.
not allowed to educate your kids and teach them a lesson.
No.
And then they're growing up and they think they're untouchable.
Well, that's the thing, mate. And another thing, they think you're untouchable, start carrying knives.
Yeah.
We start selling a bit of drugs.
All this shit in London is gone terrible.
And then that starts into, I'll stab someone.
A gun.
Then he's doing 8 years in prison. Yeah. He's still a kid coming out.
Yeah.
You don't remember.
Yeah.
In prison, he's not going to, he's in with other criminals. He's not
coming out a clean-cut guy.
In his head,
yeah.
He's still 18. He might be 26 coming out.
Yeah.
In his head, he's still 18.
Yeah.
So what happens? He comes out, goes back on the same route, starts someone else. Yeah. Some people do change, change their ways and that. It's just a vicious circle for the youngsters now. And I'll be honest with you, I'm very lucky. My eldest daughter's 19. She's fantastic. She works. Just finished a college course. She's on a little break now. Don't know whether she goes to university or do a job or whatever. I've had it so lucky. She's fantastic. But I see other kids out there, and I do sometimes think, what the fuck are the parents doing?
I know.
I mean,
like all of that scene down, and a lot of them weren't even fucking kids, mate. They were adults.
There's one guy here, my age.
What the fuck are you doing, mate?
What did he doing?
Do you know what I mean?
And he was in front of it all.
Like, what are you doing? Like, it was supposed to be a memorial, wasn't it?
And his poor mother then had to write a status on Facebook saying, right, look, I am ashamed of my son.
Yeah.
It wasn't just him that done it.
Yeah.
But I'm absolutely ashamed of him.
Yeah.
I think she even took him down to the police station.
Devastated.
35-year-old man. And his mother's taking him to the police station. What's going on in the world?
I'm not being funny, but like fucking... There needs to be a lesson taught. I'm not saying everybody... we all make mistakes.
Everyone makes... I made more mistakes
I've made a lot. I've made a lot.
I made loads of mistakes. I never robbed off anyone.
No, I know, I've never done that.
And I've never caused riots, I know that.
No.
I might have caused riots.
I nearly got charged with causing a fray, fighting the bouncers outside Walkabout.
Yeah.
A
same
fray.
With me, that is, but I never rolled cars or drove cars.
No, I never burnt it. Listen, no. I've always been brought up with respect. If you saw like an old woman struggling, you'll help her across the road. You'll do, but there's a lot of people who don't do shit like that.
On that video, I could probably say about 5 of them are from Town Hill Mail, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the rest, I may be younger than me.
Yeah.
But 90% of Town Hill Mail are close community.
Yeah.
It's the best community I've ever.
Yeah.
I've grown up.
Everybody's tight.
Everyone knows each other. Everyone's tight. You do get the odd fucking idiots up there, burglars and stuff like that. They haven't hiding. Don't see them for years after.
No.
Or they go to prison for years.
Yeah.
Don't see them. And all in all, Town Hill Mail is a great community.
Yeah.
Right? It's a great place to grow up. It's just you get the fucking odd idiots.
Yeah.
It's the same as everywhere, I suppose.
It's like anything.
But it gets such a bad name, mate, and it's not that.
When you get a group
together like
what
that.
happened there was, and this is another thing which makes you think like humans when you talk about evolution from where we should be, or like coming from hunting background and tribes. You see that animal instinct come out in a riot. People are just like burning cars. Like,
what's the matter with them? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's fucking mad. When I was watching that unfold, and I was doing a podcast when it was going on, and I was gutted I didn't see it to talk about it on the podcast.
When I was growing up, there used to be joyriders, used to be motorbikes. All right, they used to crash on it again. Some people lost their lives on the motorbikes. On the road.
I've lost a few mates.
But that was the worst of it. Do you know what I mean? That was the worst of it. Cars getting stolen, motorbikes getting rode.
Yeah.
Never hear of like stabbings. Never
like,
hear of. You hear of fights. Don't get me, you hear of fights everywhere. But you never hear of stabbings.
It's gone nuts with
never
knife crime.
Nothing like that, mate. No. Nothing at all. Don't know what I mean? I got an 11-year-old daughter now. I live 3 doors away from a shop.
Yeah.
I'm on pins letting her go to the shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to go to the shop when I was fucking 8-year-old when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was going to fish off my mother.
Times have changed,
you know
mate.
I mean? And
it's much more dangerous now.
And the scary thing is, mate, me and you are not even old.
No. We're fucking...
And we remember times where it was totally different.
How different did it? Like, what's it going to be like, mate, in about
10
fucking...
years.
Yeah.
In 10 years, mate.
I don't like the way it's going.
No,
like,
mate, it's crazy, and they gotta do something about it now rather than later.
Yeah,
all I would do, mate, carry a knife 10 years.
Yeah, they should.
You carry a knife,
they
you
should.
get caught with a knife. 10 years.
Because I'm not being funny, right? There's so many people. Like some of the videos, you've obviously seen them as well, where these videos in like London and
mate.
and these youngsters just running around, just stabbing each other in a shopping mall and stuff.
Like a different world. And 10 years, as soon as they carry a knife, 10 years, as soon as they stab someone, life.
Yeah.
Lifed off.
If you stab somebody, you're potentially, you were trying to kill that person.
Yeah, and that's the thing, mate. They know, they stab someone, they'll have, what, 10 years. They'd be out in, what, 5. First offence. Second offence, what, they'll have 16 years.
Yeah.
Be out in 12.
You just feel
and
like...
that's the mentality, then.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can do this.
You feel like the way it's going... You can see it's heading for disaster.
It is, mate. It is.
It's heading for disaster. They're making the wrong decisions with laws and stuff.
Get to the gym. Get to the boxing gym if you think you're tough.
Yeah,
Don't stab someone. Get to the boxing gym. Get on judo. Get on the mats.
Running around gangs, like gangs and stabbing people.
Let me see how tough you are.
Yeah, just
put the knives down.
Put the knives down. Stop being fucking dickheads. Only pick the fucking knife up if you're making a fucking sandwich.
Oh no, mate.
Or if you've ordered steak.
Yeah. But no, it's the world today.
It's crazy.
It gives me anxiety thinking of my little girl going to big school this year.
Oh, like, mate, I got anxiety. Fucking all the shit going on.
And my little girl is my little girl. She's
exactly
tiny. She's 11-year-old, but she looks like an 8-year-old. And I'm thinking she's going to big school in September. And I'm telling you, it fucking does me in.
Oh, mate.
Does me in. I'm scared to let her go to big school. I know it sounds horrible. But I am scared to let her go to comprehensive school. It
is worrying, mate.
It is.
It is worrying. I worry sick about my daughter.
Same as me. To my 19-year-old, I know she's sensible, right? She drives sensible. She's amazing, right? And even when she goes out with her friends, I fucking worries.
Yeah,
and I know she's sensible.
Yeah,
I don't worry about her.
It's other people.
Yeah,
it's other people you can't trust. But this is the thing, though. It's it's they think they know everything as well, Lucy.
Yeah, and
they think they know everything, and if they've got people telling them, "Oh yeah, do it," they'll do it.
It's peer pressure as well, isn't it? I mean, it's
Lucy, my daughter's a good kid, in fairness to her, but it's easily anybody can be influenced by the wrong person.
And another thing is, when they carry a knife, they feel they got to use it then. You know what I mean? So why not just give them 10 years for carrying a knife?
Because
that'll stop it, mate.
Because like you're seeing a lot. Have you seen the size on some of the knives they're carrying as well?
Yeah,
it's fucking like machetes.
I don't know where they hide them. Some of them, mate, I don't know where they hide them. They must have straps down all the way down. They must walk with a limp.
It's fucking weird. I just don't like the shift in the way it's going.
It's crazy.
It's not safe. It's turning into America.
That's the scary thing.
You know, but it's happening with knives at the minute. When a gun's going to start surfacing? Obviously, there's guns about, but you don't hear so much. It's all knives at the minute. Crime.
But yeah, it is scary, mate. It is
but yeah, but we've had Jason. We were talking to Jason, and what we said was we'll get Jason in after your next fight,
get him in,
and we'll have a chat and get the two of you on, talk about your relationship in that sense as well.
It's like, how you Laurel and Hardy,
Laurel and Hardy, like. But yeah, it's so July the 3rd, world title fight, 0-2 Indigo. Yeah.
I'm fighting a guy named Mason Shaw.
Yeah.
Actually, nice guy, lovely guy.
Yeah.
We've actually sparred together and stuff like that.
Will you find it hard then? Will you find it hard to...
At the end of the day, mate, it's a job, innit?
I'm in it to fight. Do it.
He's in it to fight for, 14, 20 minutes, whatever it is, for 7 rounds.
Come out with a check.
We're going to try and knock each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no ifs or buts.
It's not like you don't like him.
Oh, I can't hit him hard. It's not going to be like that.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Yeah. I hope, don't get me wrong. I want us both to get out there safe.
Yeah.
And sound.
You don't want any...
We both got kids and stuff.
Yeah.
But when we're in there, it's going to be a fight.
Just go for it, isn't it? But
it's going to be a good fight as well, I think.
We're loving what you're doing and everything the awareness you're raising for autism.
And I can't say enough. The only reason I started back fighting was autism.
Yeah.
I mean, having my son opened my eyes to autism.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed, to be honest with you. And that's what scares me.
You just didn't know. You're like, this massive thing has come from nowhere.
What scares me is that there's other people out there like me that don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I fight.
It is, and it's amazing what you're doing.
It's nice to win. It's nice to win titles. It's nice to have belts. It's nice to get paid now and again.
Yeah.
But it's nothing compared to what's in my heart for autism.
Yeah.
It's nothing compared to that at all.
And that's and that's why you're so successful with what you're doing.
That's a drive. If I didn't have that, I think I would have packed in after the first fight, to be honest with you, because I won't have no drive.
Where can they go? Do you want to tell people where they can go to raise money, sponsor?
Get in touch with me or Fighting for Autism if you want to give money to Fighting for Autism. Just give me a message, mate. I got sponsors helping me out. I got obviously Walshy's Ink.
Yeah.
I got Skin and Ink. I got Absolute Motocross.
Yeah.
Design Attire.
Got a load of sponsors.
Yeah, Gavin Griffiths Company, Hemp Heroes, Smiles Photos in the Market, Box of Tricks, Mason Brothers, SP Motors, Truck and Plant Hire.
Hemp. Did you say Hemp?
Hemp Heroes, I said Hemp Heroes. There's loads, mate. White Springs Fishery sponsors me. Met great friends down there. Friends for life. That's what I mean. I think with the mental health, if you go out and do stuff, you meet people, see?
Yeah.
And when you meet people, you're just a happier person anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're happy to meet people, like I'll speak to anyone, I get on anyone.
We're designed to be social people, like.
And I got loads, I could thank thousands of people.
Yeah.
And I thank every single one of you for helping me out, because if I didn't have sponsors, I know I won't be able to fight. You'd
struggle, yeah.
Because the pay I get don't cover my training.
No.
Don't cover probably a quarter of to be honest. But I can't thank you all enough.
So if there's a website to go to for
if you go on my page, you show my sponsors on there.
I'll put the website page up and I'll bring it up at the bottom of the screen by you now.
Follow them on Instagram and Facebook as well. Fighting for Autism. Obviously, you can go on Google and read up about autism.
Yeah.
It's a great little Pixar's cartoon.
Is it?
On YouTube.
Yeah.
About autism.
Yeah. And what's that called? Do you know?
A floating boy.
I think I've seen it.
He floats.
I think I've seen it.
He's autistic, he floats, and his father's trying to hide him all the time. And in the end, he just lets him go.
Yeah.
And it gives me my
goosebumps. Yeah.
That is it to a T.
I've seen it, yeah.
Covering him up.
He's out in a park, and stuff.
And in the end, he thinks, you know what?
And then he's going up in the air, isn't he? Yes.
And he thinks, you know what? Fuck this. It's my son.
Yeah.
He's different. I don't care.
Yeah.
Different don't mean less.
No.
Let him out there.
Let him free.
And I done that from, more or less since he was diagnosed. Yeah. And I got to give his school a shout out as well, because his school have brought him on.
What school is he in?
Dunvant STF unit.
Shout out to Dunvant.
Dunvant, amazing school.
Yeah.
they've actually proved something that I proved to my missus. I've been saying for about 18 months he can read.
Yeah.
And they have actually said, my wife, they thinks he can read as well.
That's
I've
massive.
got a really good memory, but I think he can read.
Yeah.
I said it for 18 months, mind.
Have you? Yeah, you picked up that
they've clicked onto it now, and they said, yeah, we think he could definitely read.
That's awesome.
Which is, you know what I mean? He hardly speaks, but he can read.
It's a massive...
I mean, it's huge, man. It's massive.
Yeah.
And
it's these obstacles you overcome that, you know...
Yeah. Any autistic parents out there, do not give up on them.
No.
They're amazing kids.
Yeah.
They're amazing adults. I've met some fantastic kids and adults through it. I tell you what, they're better people than most of the people I know.
Oh, God,
they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're skilled, unbelievable people. And do not worry about it.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in life, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
And same as people going through depression, bipolar, just find that focus. Right? Go and seek help.
Yeah.
Find the focus and be determined.
The distraction, like, just distract yourself and keep your mind
determined
busy.
to get out of it, and you get out of it. Trust me. Look, I'm a normal guy.
Yeah.
In 5 years, I've changed my life around. 5 years is
changed
nothing.
it. No.
I'm 34. 5 years always taken to change my life around because I wanted to.
Yeah.
I found out how to deal with my stuff and stuff like that. It is hard. You will go through days. I still go through days now where I think I just don't want to be here.
Yeah.
You've got to push at the back.
You've done amazing,
right?
mate.
And drinking drugs is no good for you when you're depressed.
No.
I know you want to go to them because I went to drink, but
it does. It automatically pushes people to it, doesn't it? That's the problem.
What it gives you a false sense of security. It gives you, when you get pissed, you think, oh, I'm all right now. Next day, you 100 times worse.
It's a false sense of escapism, isn't it?
It's a false sense of security, isn't it?
Yeah.
With everything, do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. But yeah, just carry on going, guys. And I promise you, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Trust me on that. Anyone.
Mate, what you've done, what you've achieved, and what...
Yeah.
I mean, you know, your journey's fucking still going.
And to me, it's still... People say to me, oh, you've achieved this. And I still am... To me, I'm
don't
just,
feel
I'm just still
like
Daniel.
it. Yeah.
I'm just still me.
Yeah.
No one's harder than myself and me still today.
Yeah.
And I know how people feel, but you've got to see the positives in life.
Yeah.
My bamper once said to me, if you always look at life half full, it'll always be half full.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you look at it half empty, it'll always be half empty.
Yeah.
If you look at it half full, it'll always be half full.
Yeah.
It's just that mindset.
The mind is a really tough thing to...
And my grandfather, the toughest mind ever.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Plays tricks on you sometimes, doesn't it? Your mind, like...
Strongest man I know.
Yeah, well, the thing is... Well, you're saying he was a bloody...
I gave him a bit emotional speaking about
it is.
He was... I think even my father would say he was... And my uncle, my aunties, the whole family... He was something else. Yeah.
Special
to me,
guy. Like,
he was like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big Marvel. I'm a big Marvel film fan.
He was like the Hulk.
He was like the Hulk.
Huge, like.
Yeah. Not even because he's big. He was just big art, big man.
Big,
strong mind.
Yeah.
You know, he's just
a gentle giant, like.
Yeah. Brilliant. And then my father's like the tree hen. What's his name?
Oh, Root.
Poor anti-bastard.
Groot. Is it Groot or Root?
Groot.
Yeah, Groot. Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
just keep on trucking, guys.
Everything you're doing, honestly, I love what you're fighting for.
Yeah.
I love seeing the show you put on. You go out.
I try my best.
I love the fact you're from Swansea.
Yeah.
It's what you're doing is just great, and we look forward to. I'm looking forward to having you on again because I mean, like we were on about, I'm going to do this promo video. It's probably going to take a couple of days, and then I'll get it perfect. So
can't thank you enough for that, mate.
Mate, it's no problem at all, and I'm glad to.
Make sure you put the best bits in mind, not the bits when I'm laying on the floor and knackered. Right?
I'll do 2 videos. I'll do a comedy sketch and then a normal one. you and Jason arguing like, "Fuck me, shut up, boy."
Yeah.
But no, mate, it's a pleasure having you on.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
This is Daniel Lerwell.
Thank you, mate.
And I look forward to getting you back in again.
Mate, I can't wait to come back.
And get over, follow, support is Fighting for Autism.
You can follow me on Instagram at BKB Lerwell. You can follow me on Facebook. Follow me wherever you want to follow me.
Follow him everywhere.
So yeah, just
so BKB Lerwell
at BKB Lerwell
at BKB Lerwell
on Instagram,
Facebook.
Yeah, Daniel Lerwell on Facebook.
Daniel Lerwell on Facebook.
And I got a BKB page, Daniel BKB Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just with the pressure, keep on trucking, guys and
YouTube?
gals. YouTube.
What's your YouTube channel?
I don't know. My mate does a YouTube channel.
You're like, fuck, I don't know. I got one. I don't know what it's called.
I got one, yeah. He had a video for a while.
Yeah.
But, he's helping me out. He's autistic as well, yeah.
Is he?
He's fantastic, he is.
Oh.
Yeah, and for parents that's just going through autism,
yeah,
don't worry about it.
No.
I know it's easy for me to say.
I know.
And what's worrying going to do?
Exactly.
It's not going to change it.
It doesn't help.
It's not going to change your kids.
No.
Just concentrating on being the best they can be.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you now, you'll get through it.
Yeah.
I promise you that. I promise you all that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you're a fine example, mate. But pleasure again.
Thank you, Sean.
Dan, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
This is Wall Sharpening, guys.
Wall Sharpening.